All right, so welcome to the stream. We're going to go ahead and just really talk quickly about how to actually optimize your builds. First off, this build is specifically for solo content, and it can be used in other content too, but I've noticed that it's really good in certain content. So, let's go ahead and show you what we mean by that. Welcome to my stream. I want to make sure that you guys have been informed about all the new cool stuff, so if you haven't hit that like or subscribe, please make sure that you do. Hit that follow too. So right here, we're off of the Gilded Precept, which is the Lost Sector. That is pretty cool. You may want to consider checking it out. I'm going to show you that you could do this really fast. It really isn't that hard. Here we go. This is going to be on expert, so anybody can do it. No problem. If you want to step up your game and go on to master, by all means, have at it. Here we go. Okay, so as you might have noticed, this is all about just being fast, going in, shutting down the enemies, getting out, running away. But it's also about making sure that you have that blinding effect. There is no unstop for this, so that literally isn't even involved here. So the way I figured this build out was, one, I had a friend of mine that helped me. He was really useful. He helped me pretty much kind of build it kind of around the turret that kind of comes in handy, which is the actual sentry turret, which is really cool. Actually, the thing is pretty nasty. It doesn't do what they showed us when they were premiering it. It doesn't pull the enemy in, doesn't do any of that. So it's kind of hilarious that they showed that and never did it. So the other thing was, I had the other way around where you had electrostatic mind, which basically makes a bunch of ionic traces, kind of useful, but didn't really work that great. So we threw on, from a friend of mine, Sapphire Soul, he put Arc Souls on. So I was like, all right, let's just give it a shot, no big deal. But I didn't realize that it does so good in this build. It is amazing with Chaos Reach, and I definitely recommend you guys check this out. This build is really good for beginners if you're really trying to push yourself to doing solo content and going ham. You could do this pretty good with a person or two. Usually it's a 3-man thing, but with multiple people running it, it doesn't cancel it out, so really useful to try. You want to try this, so definitely worth getting it. I will post the link of the build in the description of this video. If you want it, go for it. I will say one thing, the artifact mods are useful, so I will be posting this on the screen right now so you guys can check it out. I'll leave it up for a few seconds, and the reason why you want these, especially when you're doing solo content, is so that you can actually have that ability. Now, I do have Volatile on here. I didn't change it. You could just change it for something else. No big deal. I would probably, if it was me, I'd just throw on like an extra, weapon mod, so you can stun champions. So nothing too crazy. I hope this